welcome back to my channel. This is Semasbeauty. For those who are new to my channel, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you all for supporting me. So today I have created 3 easy Halloween looks for you guys. So I did choose 3 photos that I got really inspired from, and I tried to attempt those looks. If I can do it, you can do it. I don't celebrate Halloween, but those who does, then this is for you. Also, when it comes to Halloween, I just love creating different types of looks. The makeup that we have to do is just so much fun, and trick-or-treating, getting lollies, it's so much fun. Also, I used only 2 palettes, but mostly 1 in the video, so it's not that difficult. You don't need a lot of palettes, a lot of products to create some certain looks, so it will be so easy, and I hope you guys enjoy. Without rambling, without further ado, let's jump into the video. The first look we will go with is this one right here. I'll put a photo. I'm just so excited. I hope they don't take too long. They look easy, but it's probably one of those looks where they look easy but it's so difficult to do.
Okay, so let's just get... I can't even speak. Why can't I speak properly today? It's all the time. It's literally all the time.
I've already done my base, my eyebrows, my lips. We're just going to focus today on eyes. So I'm going to try my best to create a couple of Halloween looks, just eyes only, so you guys can follow them. If I can do it, you can do it. So I'm going to use my Morphe palette for this. It's perfect. It has all the colors that I want. So nice. So first I'm going to go in with this shade right here to create our transition that we need today. I'm going to prime my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So I'm using the first shade and I'm just going to set my eyes. So now that the eye is set with that first shade, we're going to go in with the orange shade from the Morphe palette. So what I'm going to do is just pat it right where the transition is supposed to go. So I'm just like patting it, and then I'll blend it with a different brush. So now with the big brush, we're just going to blend that out. So I'm going to bring that transition shade right here and blend it outwards. So we're going to go with this really nice soft brown color. We're going to tap that right where the crease is. We're just darkening the crease a bit before we go in with a darker brown. And now we're going to blend that. Now going with a bit of darker brown, I'm just going to grab this beautiful dark chocolatey brown down here. And we're lightly going to tap it in the crease area. Because in the photo it doesn't look like it's dark right here. So we're not going to make it dark either. But I just love my darkness because every time I cut a crease, like, it has to be very, very dark. So I'm lightly tapping it and blending as I go because we don't want too much of that product on our eye. Before we go in with the black shadow on our lids, I'm going to start applying the same shades right here so we can create that really nice smoky soft look. So grabbing the same transition shade, I'm just going to apply that right here. I'm just going to blend it as I go. So grabbing the second shade that we used on our lid, we're going to apply that right over here. Now grabbing the third shade that I used, I'm going to apply that again right over here. Creates that really nice smoky look. Grabbing that big fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend in whatever looks harsh. So from the same palette, I'm just going to grab the black shadow from there, and I'm lightly going to tap it right over here on the outer section of your eyelid. And we're just going to go a bit above the crease, and we're just going to blend that. We're not going to apply too much in this section here, just a little bit, and that's it. And then we just have to apply it here and just keep blending it. Now grabbing a bit of more black, we're just going to apply it right here since it's a halo look. Gonna apply more black over here. I think mine is a bit too dark than the photo. I just love that darkness. Like, I cannot do light ever in my life. And if there's any harsh edges, you just grab the orange shade or the brown shade. You just have to like just blend it through the edges. I really like that, the darkness and the shadows. Before I cut the crease, I want to finish my bottom eyeshadow, so we're going to do that. So grabbing that light shade again, I'm just going to apply that right here. With my eyeshadows, I love to go really down because it makes your eyes really smoky and bigger. See, that's so nice. And now we're going to go with that second shade that we used today. I'm going to apply that as close as possible to our lash line to kind of deepen it up. I think I want more darker, so I'm just going to grab that third shade that we used today. I'm going to apply that a little bit right here. I know it looks a bit scary, but trust the process. The look that the bottom eyeshadow gives is just so good, so nice, because without having shadow under your bottom line, it just makes you look dead. It looks a bit scary, but it is a Halloween look and we want to make it more dramatic.
So, yeah.
So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Sand. We're going to use that concealer as our cut crease. So again, with the cut crease, always apply it above your normal crease because you want it to show. I'm going to use that second shade from the palette that I used, and I'm just going to blend that crease. There, we just want to keep it soft today and not too precise like this one, so we just have to blend it in so it looks soft. Now grabbing that third dark brown shade that we used from the palette, we're just going to blend the edges out so it looks soft. So we're going to go in with the first shade again from the palette, and we're just going to tap that in the center because it's kind of like went a bit too dark. To lighten it up, we're just going to tap the same shade again on there. The white shadow that I'll be going in is from the James Charles palette from Morphe. The palette is so dirty, I've been using it all the time, every day, anywhere I go. It's literally like wrecked. So grabbing that white shade, we're going to apply that right here. Grabbing that white, and we're going to apply that right under our brow bone. Usually I love having like shimmery under eyebrows, but this girl, she just went matte, so we're gonna do that too. I think she used the white concealer because my white shadow is just not showing up, but oh well, we just have to make it work. Guys, I put the Kat Von D white liner in my inner corners, and I thought maybe if I add the white eyeshadow on top, it's going to be blended, it's not going to show, but the harsh edge is still showing, and it's waterproof as well, so it's not moving anywhere, which is so upsetting because I just wanted my white to look more vibrant, but it just didn't work, and now I can't take it off, so it has to be there and I can't do anything about it. I tried so hard to blend it with the white shadow, but it's just not blending. You can still see the lines, but you know what, who cares, we're just gonna move on. So using the Kat Von D eyeliner, I'm gonna apply that in my waterline. That looks so good. Anything white in my waterline is like, I just love it. So it looks like she doesn't have a wing liner. Sounds like that just scares me. So she didn't do any wing liner, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight liner from here to here. For the eyeliner, I'll be using the Hyper Easy liner from Maybelline. Before we go in with our lashes, I'm going to draw the bats under my eyes. I don't know how I'm going to do. And now filling it in. Mine is such a fat and big bat. That's so funny. Her one is not even that big and I drew it so big. My bats do not look like a bat. The bats are so big. So I'm not gonna do both of my eyes because if I do two like bats on both of my eyes, it's gonna look so weird. So I'm just gonna keep it on one side. I'm gonna apply the lashes and I'll be right back. So I'm back. I've finished putting my lashes on and my mascara. Oh my god, this just looks so good. I'm just in love. What do you guys think? My beauties, I had so much fun creating this look. I love this. Very easy. You just do a normal halo look with just dramatic lashes and just drawing some bats. My bats wasn't the best thing ever, but looks like a bat at least, you know. I just really enjoy making this look. I just can't stop staring at myself because I love this so much. So now that we're done this look, let's move to the next look. So guys, this is another day for another look. Yesterday I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't film all the looks. So today I'm feeling fine, so I was like, I have to finish these looks for you guys. For the look that we're going to go with is this one up here. It looks easy, looks very nice and just simple. And also I will have a bit of twist to it. I want to add some rhinestones on my web, so we'll see how that goes. It's completely easy and I'm sure if I can do it, you can do it too. So let's just get started. I'm gonna grab the orange shade from the Morphe palette. I'm just gonna pat it on my lids. That's how you get a lot of pigments on your eyes, if you just pat the shadow in instead of dragging it. So to draw the shape, I'm just going to drag that there and then we're going to fill it in. So that way we know where our eyeliner will go as well. So grabbing from a different orange shade, I'm just going to pat that on the lids as well. So grabbing the light orange from that same palette, I'm just going to blend the edges with that before we go in with yellow. See, the orange is nice and blended. So it was like harsh like that, and then you just blend it. If there's any fallout, you just get the brush and just dust it off. Going with the yellow shade from James Charles palette, I'm going to use that here and just right over here, and I'm just going to blend it so it has a little bit of yellow peeking through. I love to create every look dramatic. I don't know why, it just happens. Like, I can't help myself. Going with the second shade, orange, from the other palette. Just gonna go on top of it again to give more color, because I think I just blended it too much that it kind of, the orange faded away a bit. So she didn't apply any eyeshadow underneath her eyes. I don't know if I should. Should I? A little bit. Oh my god. I just hate when my eyes don't have any eyeshadow underneath. I think today we'll just have to skip it, because we are following a makeup look from the photo, so we have to just deal with it and see how it goes at the end. She does like a really thin liner here, and then it just goes really nice and long where her eyeshadow stops. I've never done really long eyeliner before, so today is the day. Most of the things are just so new for me. Like, that's why I love following and recreating other people's look, because it's just so different compared to my one. Using my favorite Maybelline eyeliner. This is my favorite liner ever, and the tip is just perfect. Not stiff, drying, so that's that. I think I'm just going to stop right there, because that is the longest liner I've ever done in my life. That's the longest eyeliner I've ever done in my life. I know I keep saying that, but that
It's so long.
I hope that it turns out good at the end, because otherwise it's such a fail for me. And my hand being shaky is just not helping me at all. It just keeps shaking. That's why it kind of got a bit thicker. But we just have to like deal with it. Guys, it turned out to be really thick because my hand shaked and it went a bit above. So now I have to make this one thicker. I just hate when that happens. Especially this eyeliner. If you don't be steady with this, it can actually go here and there. So you always have to hold this very tight because it goes everywhere. So done with the eyeliner. Before we go in with the web, she has like a dark shade in her inner corners. And it's just not that noticeable what color it is exactly. It looks like it's a shade kind of matching her lips. So I can maybe choose a shade that matches my lips and just put it randomly there. I think that's what she did. Grabbing this really nice soft burgundy shade from the Morphe palette, and I'm just going to apply that right in my inner corners. The shade just looked really nice and similar and close to my lips. I've never done dark shades in my inner corners. I've always done like light and highlighted colors, so we'll just have to see how this looks. That looks a bit scary, but we'll have to see when
We put the lashes on and then... Why do I always drop everything? Like, I'm so clumsy.
So this web is 2 layers, so 5 lines, and then you make 2 lines this way. I'll show you and tell you what I mean. So now let's connect the dots. To make it nice and easy for myself, I'll get a black eyeshadow and draw it first. Now going in with my pen, we're start going to draw that. We're finally finished with the eyeliner. It took me forever. So mine is a little bit thick because I'm going to put the rhinestones on. So it looks more extra and dramatic, and it matches my rhinestones on my hair. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put lashes on, and then we're done. Like, that was actually easy, but it was time consuming. But it was so fun to create, and I can't wait to see the final result. I'm going to be using these ones here. I got it from AliExpress. Very nice, very affordable, and it came in very late though. Oh, the glue's drying. I just done that one line, and now I'm gonna do the rest, and I'll be right back. So I'm back. I've got my lashes on, I've done my mascara, and I put some rhinestones on my web. It took me forever. It takes so much time and so much effort picking them up and gluing it. It was just so difficult, but we're finally here. We're done. This is how it looks. How did I do? How did I go? I got inspired by that photo, but it's kind of like my way because I made it a bit darker and I added the rhinestones to make them a bit extra. So I really love this. I'm actually so in love with this look. It's just so nice. It's really easy because you don't have that much on your eyes, and you just draw the web and then you just put the rhinestones on. So this is very easy for those who wants to create a nice Halloween look. You don't need too much. Very easy but very time consuming, but other than that, it was so fun creating this look. Now that we're done, we're gonna move to our next look. Now we're ready for the third look, and for the third one we're going to be doing a kind of a bat look. I know I already did a bat look before, but that was like here, and this video is about like simple Halloween makeup look for you guys, so it's easy for you to follow. So there was a lot of them that I really wanted to do, but they were like dramatic, and I don't want it to be too hard for you guys to follow. This one's different. It's like the bat wing is kind of like on your eye instead of like bats flying on your face. I found that really nice and pretty. There's so much other looks that you can do, but we're just sticking with the simple and easy ones today. By chance, for some reason, all my looks are just orange. I didn't even notice that they were all orange, which is like, I didn't plan that. I'm sorry, I didn't plan that. So let's just get started. So grabbing the light orange shade from the same palette, I'm just going to go and apply that here because we are creating that soft blended look. So we're going to start with the lighter shade this time. Grabbing the yellow shade from the James Charles palette, I'm just going to blend that above the orange shade that I just applied. Just going to do this before we go in with our dark colors. So I'm going to grab the orange shade from the same palette again. I'm just going to apply that like in the crease area. Very softly so you can be able to blend it. If you pack it on very harsh, it's not going to blend easy for you, so be careful. Going with a big fluffy brush again, and we're just going to blend the harsh edges out. Grabbing the dark brown shade from the palette, and we're just going to tap that right over here to kind of give it some depth and definition. Looks like she also put like dark brown here, so when she did the eyeliner it kind of looks nice and smoky. Grabbing a darker brown shade from the same palette, I'm going to apply that right here. So grabbing that same orange shade, I'm just going to apply that at the bottom. This look is so simple. All the looks that I've created is literally from the same palette and from the same colors. So this would be very easy for you guys. Grabbing the light orange shade, we're going to apply that at the bottom so it all blends in together nicely. Grabbing the yellow from the James Charles palette, I'm going to apply that at the bottom here as well. Now grabbing a brush, and we're just going to blend all that out. So I'm going to go in with the orange again. I'm just going to darken up a little bit. So that's that, and now we're going to cut the crease. Before cutting the crease, I'm just going to add a little bit of highlighter under my brow bone. Grabbing the second shade from the James Charles palette.
So I'm going to go with my Tarte shade.
So I'm going to go with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light medium sand. We don't want to use any light concealer because we don't want it to be too bright and too extra. So it's good to get a darker concealer shade. So now I'm done with my cut crease. I did it very soft and very light as possible. You don't want to go too dramatic on the crease and the concealer. Get in with the first shade from James Charles palette. And we're just going to use that to set our eyes. So using that brush, I'm just going to softly blend the edges. So grabbing that orange shade from the same palette, I'm just going to apply that right here. I'm going to go in with the dark brown and I'm just going to apply that again right here because it looks like it's kind of faded away a little bit. Before we go in with drawing the eyeliner, I'm going to clean up the edges of my shadow with concealer. Grabbing that same concealer, I'm going to draw a straight line from here to here. Going to go in with the first shade again from James Charles palette, and we're just going to set that. So I'm just blending the edge right there. There. I'm going to add a highlighter shade in our inner corners. So now we're going to go in with the liner and creating that bat wing. And now what we're going to do is make this part curved, just like that. Now that I've done with my eyeliner, I'm going to put on my mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back and I'm done with my lashes. I cut some lashes and stuck them under my bottom lash line. This is the final look. What do you guys think? It was a bit time consuming with the lashes, like sticking them on the bottom lashes. But other than that, this look was very nice and easy. And I bet you that you can do it as well. I had so much fun creating this look. It's just so different. It's so nice. It just makes the eyes look so nice and cat and like baddie.
Yeah.
So guys, that is it. This is the third and final look that I've created for you guys, and we're done. It was just so fun, so easy, and I'm sure you guys will do it too. You can do it as well. It's not that difficult. It is a bit time consuming and you have to be precise and very soft when you do like bat wings, or if you draw the web, you do need to be very soft and precise on those. Comment down below which one is your favorite, which one you liked. I loved all of them. I hope I did it as easy as possible for you guys to follow. That concludes the video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.